For many Sigma males, navigating the complexities of relationships can be a daunting and disheartening task, but it doesn't have to be this way. By learning from the experiences of others and gaining a deeper understanding of what it takes to make relationships thrive, Sigma males can break the cycle of disappointment and find the fulfillment and connection they desire. So let's take a look at what these lessons are, so you don't have to learn them the hard way. 1. People change over time. My wife and I had very different goals and interests when we first started dating. While she was focused on building her career, I was more interested in traveling and exploring the world. This presented some challenges in our relationship, as we often had different priorities and agendas. However, over time, we learned to adapt and support each other's goals. For a while, things were going well, and we were able to navigate our different ambitions and make sacrifices for each other. But eventually, the strain of our different goals became too much for our relationship to bear. My wife was offered a fantastic job opportunity in a different city, and I knew that this was a great opportunity for her career. Even though it meant leaving behind my own job and the life we had built together, I was willing to support her and make the move with her. But despite my efforts to adapt and support her, my wife ultimately decided that she needed to pursue her career alone. She left me behind and moved to the new city, leaving me heartbroken and struggling to adapt to a life without her. I learned the hard way that adaptability is key in any long-term relationship, and that it is essential to support each other's growth, even if it means making sacrifices or stepping outside of our comfort zones. But unfortunately, in this case, it was too late for my wife and me to make the necessary changes to save our relationship. 2. Communication is vital. As a Sigma male, I often found myself feeling frustrated and resentful in my marriage with my wife. I was unhappy with certain aspects of our relationship, such as the lack of quality time we spent together and her perceived lack of support for my career goals. However, I didn't know how to express these needs and desires to my wife in a way that wouldn't come off as criticism or blame. Instead, I would bottle up my feelings and let them simmer inside, causing tension and resentment to build between us. One day, my wife and I had a particularly intense argument about our lack of communication. I finally realized that I needed to change my approach if I wanted our marriage to improve. So, I made a conscious effort to be more open and honest with my wife about my feelings. Instead of bottling up my emotions, I started expressing my needs and concerns in a clear and respectful way. I focused on using I statements, such as, "I feel lonely when we don't spend quality time together," instead of "you never make time for me." I also made a point to listen to my wife and really hear what she had to say. These changes in my communication had a huge impact on our relationship. We were able to resolve conflicts more quickly and build a deeper understanding and connection with each other. 3. Take responsibility for your actions. For example, if I make a mistake at work, I apologize to my boss and coworkers and try to fix the situation rather than blaming someone else or making excuses. This shows a level of maturity and respect that is greatly valued in the professional world. In my personal relationships, I've learned that taking ownership of my words and actions during conflicts or disagreements helps build trust and strengthen the relationship. For instance, if I have an argument with a friend, I take responsibility for my part in the disagreement and try to find a resolution rather than shifting the blame onto them. This demonstrates that I understand how my behavior impacts others and am willing to work towards a healthy resolution. In my romantic relationships, I've learned that owning up to mistakes is crucial for the growth and evolution of the relationship. For example, if I do something that hurts my partner's feelings, I apologize and try to understand where I went wrong. This shows that I'm willing to learn from my mistakes and grow as a couple rather than staying stuck in an unhealthy dynamic. Ultimately, by embracing this life lesson and taking responsibility for my actions, I've been able to transform my relationships into something truly special. So I encourage all Sigma males to do the same. Take ownership of your actions and watch your relationships grow stronger over time. Now, let me ask you a question. Are you ready to discover the secrets of attracting women as a Sigma male? Avoid common pitfalls and learn the most effective strategies by watching this must-see video. I'll see you on the other side.